Charlie 5.
Oh, boy.
Charlie 5.
We're going to go here, aren't we?
Show moved to YouTube. It has been awesome. It's been awesome because like podcasting doesn't really have that commenting feature yet. It's like it's been awesome to listen to what you guys have to say. And some of you guys have been able to ask questions and get involved, because not everybody's on Twitter. And I don't always check the show's email. So that's on me. But there was a comment yesterday, and I'm not going to say the person's name, but you can go look. I didn't delete it or anything. I think it's still there. He may have deleted it. I don't know. But I tweeted about it. A lot of people feel the same way we do. Most people. 98% of people. Maybe 99%. I can't say everyone. This was the comment. And remember, yesterday's show was about Walker Kessler leaving.
Oh, boy.
Right. All right.
I'm trying not to get mad, but go ahead.
No, get mad. I don't care.
Okay.
Here's what the comment said. Quote. So what's the point of getting these good players to come to Auburn, but they only stay one season and bail? Didn't even win the SEC tournament and got embarrassed in the second round of the NCAA. First question, is this real? And the second question, how in the world as a fan base did we get here? And this is the vocal minority, but like, holy cow. What a bad day.
Let me tell you who this person is. Okay. All right. So there is an Auburn football fan there's Auburn football fans that are like super duper positive. And that's all these people are those people. Okay. They're super duper positive. So if there's for some reason, being good in basketball makes them feel threatened. So it's like they're overly hypercritical on basketball, and then opposite football, they're like super like, I'm going to be a spin doctor, positive spin. It's weird, but it's the same person. Like if you have conversations and you find somebody if you find a person who is a super positive football fan, they're going to be hardcore like negative on the other sports like baseball or basketball. And I feel like it's because they feel like they're like it's threatening or something right there. That could not be that could not be a worse take. So what you're saying, because here's the deal. They want to use the anomaly of, they want to take the exception, not the rule, of Auburn going to the Final Four, getting hot with a bunch of juniors, and Chuma Okeke, who was the best player in the tournament, who was a sophomore, essentially playing his first year of basketball. They want to take that and make that the rule instead of the exception. So what you're telling me is you're okay with not being good, that very good, for 2 years, so you can have a good run your third year and then start the cycle over again and be average to bad for 2 years and then be good again the following year, versus trying to go get the best players every single year. And what we did, we beat the crap out of nearly everybody we played. We just got in a weird spot where we couldn't shoot and got cold around tournament time. And it didn't have anything to do with one and done players. We set the record for the most blocks ever. I mean, Kessler was amazing. Jabari was absolutely amazing. We're going to say we don't want those guys now. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's ridiculous.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like,
so
get out of here.
Well, most of the responses were like, so you'd rather have a worse player for 4 years than a great player. Like, I just remember, I say this from time to time when it comes up and when we talk about how far this program has come. But like, I remember being, coming home from school, whether junior high or high school, and going to games with my dad at Beard Eves.
Yeah.
And just like, you could walk up and get a ticket, like $5. It was nothing.
Oh.
And then like, there was nobody else there. And to what it's become now. And it's like, if you would have told me at that point that Auburn was going to have several people leave early for the NBA and get drafted, not even like lottery picks, but just drafted, I wouldn't have believed you. I just wouldn't have. And the fact that now it's like, well, what's the point of getting these one and done guys or these two and done guys? Are you kidding me? That's the goal. Like, that's the point. Like, that's why you go out and get like high 4 stars and 5 stars and go out and get the best transfers in the portal.
I mean, we started last year. we really only started one true freshman, and he's going to be the number 1 pick in the draft. Like everybody else was even though they were new guys, like Kessler's a one and done, he's a sophomore. Allen was a junior. KD's a sophomore. Wendell's a sophomore. Like we're not going to getting a whole bunch of like one and done freshmen. Everybody let's say, oh, what about Miami? They had a bunch of 22 and 23-year-olds. You got to have those old guys if you want to win a championship. You know what Miami's record was the last 2 seasons? 10-17 and 15-16. Is that what you want to do? Get a bunch of no names and develop them for 2 years and get your tails beat for 2 years and then hopefully go on a run and get to the Sweet 16 their junior year? Is that what we want to do? Or do we just want to go get the best players and let the chips fall where they may?
And then the tail end part of the comment, didn't even win the SEC tournament. It's like, are you joking?
We won the regular season, which Kentucky wants more.
Agreed upon.
Yeah,
that you would much rather win the regular season outright. May we add
outright? Yeah, the dumbest thing. That is a non-educated basketball fan who is a hardcore football fan who is threatened by success in basketball and has a inferiority complex about the football team. That is who that fan is. That is who you are. And you know it's true. You know it's true. You know right now, if I were to say something about Brian Harsin negative or something, you'd fight me tooth and nail to the death about it. But then if I say something positive about Bruce and we went out in the second round, you're going to fight me because you have an inferiority complex. That's who that fan is.
Same people where I was like, all right, we signed Bruce Pearl for life. And they're like, no, it was 8 years, 8-year extension, wasn't for life. I'm like, okay.
Or what's Bruce's record been since he signed the contract extension? Like they're trying to be sharp, Inferiority complex is what it is.
You got us.
Yep, I'm with you. Let's just stop recruit. Let's call Troy, pull his offer. We're going to go get some 3-star no name, and in 3 years he'll be a junior, and we'll hopefully go on a run because that's the formula. It seems like.
Yep, every 3-star is Bryce Brown. Every 3-star is Bryce Brown and Jared Harper.
Every single one of them are that good when they get to be juniors. If you just wait, that's the formula for success. You just have to suffer through sucking for 2 years, and then eventually you can go on a run.
All of them, just
dumbest thing I've ever heard. We got a chance to we add Johan Troy. There's a good chance we could add 2 or 3 more draft picks to this team before this whole thing's over. And then still keep our guys that have experience. Like we're sort of like not mismatching.
We will be an older team this year.
We'll be an older team with like 5-star talent, like draft picks.
Yeah, I mean you're getting what you want. Like whatever.